looking at it now, it looked like it was a knockdown, to be honest.
Right hands pouring through, and Canelo.
Main focus right now is quickly. I know the Canelo fight is on the verge to make it to come true. You know, it's there already. And nothing will happen unless I perform on the 24th.
The morning after. Yep. Berlanga. That's what we want? Canelo Alvarez versus Berlanga? Okay, fine. See, according to Berlanga, this has always been the plan.
I know the Canelo fight is on the verge to make it to come true. You know, it's there already.
And I don't know how you show business partners called it. I saw you guys in the comments saying it's going to be Berlanga. You guys called it. Now, the offer is still out there from David Benavidez. And Jose Benavidez calling him a duck on Instagram, trolling Canelo Alvarez. People are starting to see Canelo Alvarez as soft now. As a Canelo fan, I don't like that look for Canelo. I really don't. Before we talk about that, though, we have to talk about Regis Prograis and Tim Tszyu. Look, Regis Prograis got away with one.
Retains his world title and a look of shock.
I think Zorya was robbed. I think he was robbed of the knockdown. And even Regis Prograis, even he said it was a knockdown.
Well, looking at it now, it looked like it was a knockdown, to be honest.
It was a knockdown, bro. Shout out to Regis Prograis. All due respect. He just kept it real. It was a knockdown. With that being said, Zorya deserved a nod. Did you see his face after they gave Regis Prograis the fight?
So Regis Prograis retains his world title and a look of shock.
He looked at the camera like, you know what happened. Now, look, a lot of people are down on Regis Prograis for his performance. Not me. I know styles make fights. And that's the black, two sugars. Let me tell you why. We just saw it. Boots Ennis last fight against Karen. Teofimo Lopez against Sandor Martin. We keep seeing that style issue, and then we get down on the fighters. Everybody said Teofimo Lopez was finished. Now everybody's on his strap. People said Boots Ennis was, oh, he's not the fighter we thought he was. Let me tell you, same as Regis Prograis last night. Counter punchers don't do well against fighters who move around a lot. That's the black two sugars. Regis Prograis isn't, when you're a counter puncher, you're not really a stalker. Even if you're a counter puncher who punches the counters open, let his hands go, and then he counters. Regardless, you don't look good against a fighter who isn't aggressive, who is on his back foot dancing around and picking his shots. You don't look good against that fighter. I'm not saying you don't beat that fighter. Teofimo Lopez, he got the official nod. Regis Prograis got the official nod last night. Boots Ennis won his fight for sure. But you don't look good. It's just a style matchup issue. Stylistically, it's an issue. As far as Tim Tszyu, we knew he was going to wreck Ocampo. And he was saying, I did it, in shorter work than Jermell Charlo's boy.
I think Errol did it in, 2.5 minutes? Just near the 3-minute mark. I bet you, Errol. I bet you to it.
And Tim Tszyu, he knocked out Ocampo old school style. It looked just like when Foreman knocked out Joe Frazier.
Right hands pouring through, and Canelo.
His knees buckled.
Here's the thing. Jermell Charlo is better than Tim Tszyu, but not as much better as he was before the fight was announced between Charlo and Tim Tszyu. Now, the gap between Jermell Charlo and Tim Tszyu is not as big as it once was. Also, Tim Tszyu doesn't have to be greater than Jermell. He just got to be better than him that night. And Jermell Charlo, he's been out the ring for a while. Tim Tszyu done had two fights in the lead up to Jermell Charlo. This is going to be a close fight. It's going to be a tough fight, and I can't wait for it. Now, let's talk about Berlanga, Canelo Alvarez. Everybody's on board to demand David Benavidez to be Canelo's opponent next. We got 17,000 votes now on this poll, and still David Benavidez by 73%. Demanded by the people. But I do read my comments, and there are still people I have to convince here. There are people who said, David Benavidez, why are you guys so big on him being next? Who has he fought? Let me ask you this. Berlanga may just be next for Canelo Alvarez, and y'all tell me who has he fought? 2. If not David Benavidez, who? You want Canelo to never fight again? Or do you want him to keep fighting? If he's going to keep fighting, who? The number 1 contender? No. Like opponents, Caleb Plant? No. Undefeated? Considered the Mexican monster? Highly demanded by 73% of the people? No. On Mexican Independence Day? No. It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
Like I said yesterday, I don't know what it is. Why not David Benavidez? I guess because Berlanga. You guys, like I said, the Canelo fanboys are the only ones left for me to convince. You guys let me know why Canelo versus Berlanga is the great matchup. That's the one everybody's yearning for. That's the one everyone wants. Now, we saw Canelo fight Triple G, John Ryder. Now it's time for a fight where someone can thoroughly be a threat for Canelo. And Berlanga's your guy? It's Berlanga? Who has he fought? What's the demand? Bigger than David Benavidez? That's what y'all down for? Berlanga? Give me that argument. Argue it in the comments. Berlanga deserves the title shot for Undisputed over David Benavidez? You guys let me know. Let me know in the comments. Listen, it's a duckaroni pizza.
It's a duckaroni pizza.
If Canelo Alvarez don't fight David Benavidez. Right now, it is a no-brainer. Okay? And now we know the play. What it was the zone fighter or nothing. Badu Jack, Bivol, now Berlanga. It's a DAZN fighter or nothing. You guys knew it in the comments. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. ShowBizz for adult. Look, this is getting pathetic. Pathetic. Happy Father's Day. I'm out.